From Corsica with Ambition, a tale of a man who rose from obscurity to shape the destiny of an entire continent, the making of an emperor. This is the story of Napoleon Bonaparte, a man whose name would become synonymous with power and ambition. He came from a small island, Corsica, a place known more for its rugged beauty than for producing great leaders. An insignificant speck in the vast Mediterranean, Corsica was a land of fierce independence and fiery spirit. But Napoleon Bonaparte, born in the fiery heart of Corsica, was destined for greatness. From his earliest days, he exhibited a drive and determination that set him apart from his peers. Not content with the confines of his humble beginnings, he yearned for power. He craved glory. His ambition was a flame that burned brightly, pushing him to strive for more. Napoleon's ambition burned bright from a young age. Even as a child, he was known for his intense focus and relentless pursuit of knowledge. He devoured books on history and military strategy, immersing himself in the tales of great leaders and epic battles. These stories fueled his dreams and shaped his vision of his own future. He dreamt of conquering heroes and legendary battles, envisioning himself as a key player on the grand stage of history. His sharp mind and unwavering determination set him apart. He was not just a dreamer, he was a doer, constantly working to turn his visions into reality. He was destined to leave an indelible mark on the world. His destiny was not just to be a part of history, but to shape it. France, in the throes of revolution, offered him the perfect stage. The chaos and upheaval of the time created opportunities for those bold enough to seize them. He seized his chance with both hands, recognizing that the turbulent times were ripe for a leader of his caliber to rise. Rising quickly through the ranks of the French army, he proved his military genius time and again. His strategies were innovative, his tactics bold, and his leadership inspiring. His victories echoed across Europe, each one solidifying his reputation as a formidable military commander. Napoleon's star was on the rise. With each triumph, his influence grew, and his vision of a unified Europe under his rule seemed increasingly within reach. He was a force of nature, sweeping aside all opposition. His presence on the battlefield was commanding, and his ability to inspire his troops was unparalleled. From the blood-soaked battlefields to the halls of power, his name was on everyone's lips. He was not just a military leader, he was a symbol of a new era. He crowned himself Emperor of France, a testament to his meteoric rise. This act was not just a personal triumph, but a declaration to the world that he had arrived. The once unknown Corsican had become the master of Europe. His journey from the small island of Corsica to the throne of an empire is a testament to his extraordinary vision, ambition, and determination. The young eagle takes flight, early military exploits. This chapter delves into the formative years of Napoleon Bonaparte, a man whose name would soon echo through the annals of history. Military life called to Napoleon early. From a young age, he was drawn to the discipline and structure that the military offered, a stark contrast to the chaos of his Corsican upbringing. He thrived in the structured environment of military school. The rigorous training and strict routines were not a burden, but a challenge he eagerly embraced. He absorbed knowledge like a sponge, mastering the art of war. Hours were spent poring over maps and military treatises, understanding the intricacies of strategy and tactics. His fellow students watched in awe of his tactical brilliance, even then. They saw in him a mind that could see beyond the immediate, a mind that could anticipate and outmaneuver. His first taste of glory came at Toulon. It was here that the young officer would make his mark, demonstrating his exceptional skills in a real battle scenario. The young artillery officer, barely in his 20s, orchestrated a decisive victory against the British. His innovative use of artillery turned the tide of the battle, showcasing his ability to think on his feet and adapt to the situation. His name resonated through the ranks of the French army. Soldiers and officers alike began to speak of the young Bonaparte with respect and admiration. He had announced his arrival as a military prodigy. The victory at Toulon was not just a win for France. It was a personal triumph for Napoleon, setting the stage for his meteoric rise. Italy became the canvas for his next masterpiece. The Italian campaign would further solidify his reputation as a brilliant strategist and fearless leader. Leading French forces against the Austrians, Napoleon's strategic genius shone through. Victory followed victory. Each battle was a testament to his ability to outthink and outmaneuver his opponents. He became a hero of the Republic, his name synonymous with daring maneuvers and crushing victories. The soldiers saw in him not just a leader, but a symbol of hope and strength. The Italian campaign cemented Napoleon's reputation. It was a series of battles that showcased his tactical brilliance and his ability to inspire his troops to achieve the impossible. He wasn't just a skilled tactician, he was a charismatic leader who inspired his men. His speeches were legendary, filled with passion and conviction, motivating his soldiers to fight with unparalleled fervor. He led from the front, sharing their hardships and celebrating their triumphs. His presence on the battlefield was a source of strength and morale for his troops. He was one of them, yet destined for something greater. Napoleon's early military exploits were just the beginning of a journey that would see him rise to unparalleled heights, forever changing the course of history. A general's gambit masterminding victory across Europe. Europe trembled before the might of Napoleon's armies. His conquests spread like wildfire, leaving a trail of awe and fear. Cities fell and nations bowed to his will as his military prowess became the stuff of legend. His strategic brilliance seemed limitless. Every move was calculated, every battle meticulously planned. His ability to foresee and counter his enemies' strategies was unparalleled, making him a formidable opponent on the battlefield. He redefined warfare, employing innovative tactics and lightning-fast maneuvers. His use of the core system allowed for greater flexibility and speed, enabling his forces to strike with devastating precision. He outmaneuvered his enemies time and again, securing victory after victory for France. His campaigns were a masterclass in the art of war, demonstrating his ability to adapt and overcome any challenge. The Battle of Austerlitz, a symphony of military precision, became a testament to his genius. On December 2, 1805, Napoleon faced the combined forces of Russia and Austria. Despite being outnumbered, his strategic acumen turned the tide in France's favour. Against a numerically superior force, Napoleon orchestrated a crushing defeat of the Russo-Austrian army. His feigned retreat lured the enemy into a trap, allowing his forces to strike decisively and secure a monumental victory. It was a masterclass in strategy and tactical brilliance, cementing his legend as a military genius. The victory at Austerlitz not only solidified his reputation, but also reshaped the political landscape of Europe. Egypt, the land of pharaohs and ancient mysteries, beckoned. Napoleon saw an opportunity to strike at Britain's colonial lifeline and expand his influence beyond Europe. Napoleon envisioned a grand campaign striking at Britain's colonial lifeline. His ambition knew no bounds, and he sought to carve out a new empire in the sands of Egypt. While ultimately unsuccessful, the Egyptian expedition showcased his ambition and thirst for knowledge. The harsh desert conditions and British naval superiority proved insurmountable, but the campaign left a lasting impact on both history and science. From the pyramids of Giza to the shores of the Nile, Napoleon's fascination with history and culture shone through. He was not just a conqueror, but also a seeker of knowledge, eager to uncover the secrets of ancient civilizations. He brought along scientists and scholars, eager to unlock the secrets of this ancient land. This blend of military and scientific exploration was unprecedented, highlighting his multifaceted genius. The Rosetta Stone, a key to deciphering hieroglyphs, became a trophy of this expedition, showcasing Napoleon's appreciation for knowledge beyond the battlefield. This discovery would revolutionize our understanding of ancient Egypt, underscoring the enduring legacy of his Egyptian campaign. The Emperor's new clothes reforms and the Napoleonic Code. Napoleon's ambition wasn't limited to conquest. He envisioned a France reborn, a modern nation built on solid foundations. He implemented sweeping reforms, reshaping the very fabric of French society. He sought to leave a legacy that extended far beyond his military exploits. The Napoleonic Code, a comprehensive legal system, became a cornerstone of his reforms. It enshrined equality before the law, religious tolerance and meritocracy. It was a radical departure from the old feudal system, laying the groundwork for a more just and equitable society. Centralized administration streamlined governance, making it more efficient and accountable. Education, Napoleon believed, was the key to progress. He established lycées, state-funded secondary schools, to provide quality education to deserving students, regardless of their social standing. Napoleon's reforms transformed France. He modernized the state, laying the foundations for a modern nation. His legacy, however, remains complex and contested. His reforms were often intertwined with his authoritarian tendencies, a constant source of debate among historians.